In a recent evangelism encounter, I brought up the subject of our worthiness before God, and I referenced the late actor James Van Der Beek. Now, before I say anything else, I think that all of us should be praying for James' family. What a tragedy at the age of 48 this man dies of cancer and leaves behind 6 children. From all I can tell, James was a well thought of son, brother, husband, father, and friend. So I don't want you to get the idea that I'm attacking James' character in this upcoming video. However, as a biblical Christian who believes in salvation by faith alone, through grace alone, in Christ alone, and believe that our only worthiness comes through our faith in Jesus Christ, He's the worthy one, He's the righteous one, not us, I am going to be questioning James' final message in a widely viewed internet video, and I do so in this upcoming evangelism encounter. There's an actor by the name of James Van Der Beek, and he was on that Dawson Creek series back in the late 90s and early 2000. And he made a video before he died of cancer. And it's been very popular. I think it's had millions of hits on the internet. Yep. And he said this.
And so I was faced with the question, if I am just a too skinny, weak guy alone in an apartment with cancer, what am I? And I meditated and the answer came through, I am worthy of God's love. Simply because I exist.
The only people that are worthy are the people that have taken on the worthiness of Jesus Christ, who have taken on the righteousness of Christ. It's like the Apostle Paul said in Philippians 3:9, I have no righteousness of my own, I have no worthiness of my own. The only righteousness, worthiness that I have is that which comes through faith in Christ. Yeah. And if you know a little background about this actor, he was raised in a Christian home, but now before he died, for over a decade, he was into Kabbalah, which is Jewish mysticism. And even in the video that had these millions of hits, he says, so if you're uncomfortable about me saying God, well, that's okay, call him something else.
And if the word God trips you up, I certainly don't know. I can't claim to know what God is or explain God. My efforts to connect to God are an ongoing process that is a constant unfolding mystery to me. But if it's a trigger, it feels too religious, you can take the word God out and your mantra can simply be, I am worthy of love. Because you are.
No one deserves God's grace and mercy. It's a gift.
That's right.
No one can say, I am worthy of God's love. I am worthy of God's gospel. No. Grace is a gift. As Romans 11:6 says, if it were by works, then grace would no longer be grace. If it were by worthiness, then grace would no longer be grace. So he says, I am worthy of God's love. And people just ate it up. They love it. And they're like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever.
I feel like a connection to God, whatever that is.
He thinks his worthiness is in James Van Der Beek, not in Jesus Christ. That's the problem.
That's right.